everyone, Shroomraver here, and today I have for you, and I can't believe I'm actually saying this, week 11 of season 4 of the Pokemon Premier League. Yes indeed, you remember that league that I'm a part of that finished like months ago? Yeah, week 11 is here. I'm so sorry it's taken me this long to get round to it. Just other things have happened, more important things have happened. Games should have been played ages ago, and they were, to be fair, but they weren't really played in time, and the season kind of tailed off quite a bit. I just kind of wanted it to be over, and it never really got round to it. You know, I've been busy. My opponent has been busy. My opponent, by the way, Lars, Scizor, links down in the description below, taking over for Foofoo. Yeah, like, this battle is basically just the most irrelevant battle of the season. It's the last game for both of us, of course. Lars can't win it, and I can't avoid being relegated, so this battle just in so many ways does not matter. So I thought, I'll bring a few things that I haven't brought before, and Lars decided he said, I'm gonna bring memes. I went, that's fine. Now, you'll notice that the battle screen is on screen right now. I'm not doing a team builder, like, at this stage there is just no point. I'll take you through who I've got very quickly. I've got an Expert Belt Greninja with Hydro Pump, Dark Pulse, Ice Beam and Gunk Shot. I've got a Cobra Berry Relic Song Meloetta, also packing Close Combat Return and Knockoff. AV Electros Speedy because it's good. Lumberry Tyrantrum because I wanted to actually get some kills. I've got a Speed Passing Ninjask because I've never brought it before. It has Dig. And I've got a Choice Scarf Extra Drill because I keep not bringing Choice Scarf Extra Drill and it keeps letting me down that I haven't brought it. So I was like, I'll bring a few sets that I haven't brought before, and Lars was like, I've got memes, and I was like, okay, he could be doing anything. So as you can see, he's got the Mandibuzz, Talonflame, Golurk, Mega Aggron, Haxorus and Starmie. That's a very threatening team in and of itself, but as I say, I'm not going to go into sort of big team building video. At this stage there is just no point. I just want to get this done and out of the way. The season has been an absolute shambles for me. I've been destroyed by powers beyond my control. I've been relegated, there's nothing I can do about it, so you know what, without any ado whatsoever, let's just get into the battle and see what happened. So I will be leading with Electros. Lars, he is going to lead with his Golurk, actual bird, it's true, it gets fly. I'm just going to go for Giga Drain. I outspeed and do over half to this guy, and Lars, he is actually going to go for Shadow Ball. I'm AV, I take that. It turns out I think this was like a spec set or something ridiculous like that. But either way, I am going to be able to hit KO him with the Giga Drain. Incidentally, special defense drop on me, because why not? But either way, it doesn't matter. I do manage to take out the Golurk early game, so that is good. Now, in comes Haxorus. I'm like, I can take it, I'm just going to Volt Switch out, but he goes after me. I'm like, where? Why? So I'm like, okay, let's go into Excadrill. It can take any hit that he's going to go for. And it turns out, as you can see after this turn, Lars is going to go for Dragon Tail, because defensive Haxorus. When he said he's bringing memes, he's bringing memes. So he Dragon Tails me right back into Electros. I'm like, okay, I can deal with this. I'm just going to go for Volt Switch again, go into Excadrill again. And the fact that he's gone last again means he's going for Dragon Tail again. I can just go into Excadrill, tank the hit, and just wait until he Dragon Tails me into something favourable, basically. So in comes Excadrill. I'm like, that's favourable. Or rather, I Volt Switch into it, but he Dragon Tails, so it's nothing really. In comes Ninjask. I'm like, okay, I'll take a Dragon Tail. I have HP investment, it's a Ninjask. So I go for Aerial Ace, I do some nominal damage, and he's just going to keep on Dragon Tailing me around. Gets 47% on Ninjask and Dragon Tails me into Greninja. I'm like, yes, this is what we call favourable. I like this. I'm going to go for Ice Beam, I have no reason not to. Now, Lars is going to switch out here, and he is going to go into his Starmie. I'm like, okay, this will take the Ice Beam fairly well. And it takes it really well, because this is max HP, max special defense Starmie, which is actually a fairly good stop to this guy. Now, I don't want to take a Dazzling Gleam, and I know I can't take him out with the Dark Pulse if he's specially defensive. So I'm going to go into Electros, nice and AV, I'll take any hit. And he's going to go for the Dazzle. He gets a crit, which does nothing. Finally, a crit against me that doesn't matter. Hooray. Too little too late in the season, but what are you going to do? So he's going to switch out here. He doesn't want to take a stab hit, but he doesn't have an immunity to electric anymore. So I am just going to go for the Volt Switch and get myself some initiative on Dragon Bird. And the thing I'm going to go into to try and deal with Dragon Bird is going to be Greninja. I can keep going into it, I can keep going for Ice Beam, I have switch-ins to the Starmie if he wants to bring it in, so I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to keep going for the Ice Beam. And he's going to go into his Starmie here, and I'm going to go for the Ice Beam. We do absolutely nothing, and I get the freeze. Week 11, too late for it, but I'm finally getting lucky. He has Scald, so he can thaw himself out, so it doesn't really matter at all, but I feel safe going for the Dark Pulse. He's going to go for the Scald, and what do you know, he is going to flinch. So the luck is coming my way completely when I don't need it. But what the hell, you know, it doesn't really matter. He's going to switch out, get that natural cure going. That's his other way of getting the freeze off him, so again, it's not really too much of a thing. And he is going to go into his Mandibuzz as I just go for another Dark Pulse. And this does not do much. I'm like, okay, fair. Let's get on out of dodge, but I'm like, everything's a meme. God knows what this thing is going to do. So I go into Electros to find out what this thing is going to do, and he goes for Nasty Plot. I'm like, okay, I see you, El Scizor, I see you, Lars. He's going to go for Dark Pulse. It's going to do very little, even still, and I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch, get myself on out of there, and I'm like, okay, opportunity, it's time. Bring in my boy. Bring in the fucking man, Ninjask. It's time to get your second kill of the season in your second game of the season. Here we go. Down goes Bird with Bone. Ninjask coming through with a second kill. That's 2-0 for Ninjask in PPL history. Absolutely grand. So, what's Lars going to do now? Well, he is going to bring in his Aggron. I'm like, haha, it's time, I'm going to go for Dig. So he Megas up. I'm like, what is this thing going to do? I'm going to go for Dig to find out. And Lars is going to go for Home Claws. I'm like, okay, I'm about to be obliterated by a Head Smash, and there's nothing I can do because I'm underground. But I'm like, okay, I can get like a solid 3% on this guy with Dig. It does 21, which is nice, but it's a meme. He's not packing Head Smash, he's packing Blizzard. So I'm like, fine. Very well. Down goes Ninjask, and that's it. 2-1 for Ninjask in the PPL. Can't say fairer than that. In comes Meloetta. I'm like, okay, I've been getting lucky and bad this game. Let's go for Relic Song, and I put him to sleep. And I get into my new form, and he's asleep, and I'm like, brilliant, lucky and bad in the game where it matters the least. But what the hell, let's keep going with this. Go for the big old close combat. That is going to take down the Mega Aggron, so down it goes, and finally, I bring Pirouette for Meloetta, and it's doing things and stuff. And I'm like, hooray. So, in comes Talonflame, but I'm like, haha, I have the Cobra Berry, I can live any hit you go for. I'm going to go for a turn, and do massive damage, and he's fucking Flame Body. I'm like, what are you doing, Lars? So he goes for the Power Herb Fly, and I'm like, I have a Cobra Berry, you can't kill me, sir. But I'm outspeeding him, he's Flame Body, I don't even know what's happening at this point, but I'm going to go for the return. And that's going to be a second kill for Meloetta, so that's nice. Down goes Speedy Bird. I'm just like, okay, what are you going to do, Lars? What is happening? He's going to go into the Haxorus, so I'm like, okay, I can just sack this thing off and get a free switch into Tyrantrum probably. So I go for close combat. It's not quite going to kill, unfortunately, and he's going to go full rest. So we are a physically defensive Rest Talk Dragon Tail Haxorus. I'm like, yep, fair enough, sure, whatever. So I'm like, okay, he's going to get Dragon Tail eventually with Sleep Talk. I can go for Knockoff, get rid of his passive recovery, and we'll see what he's going to go for. So he's going to go for the Sleep Talk here, and he's going to get the Dragon Tail. That will take down my Meloetta. But now it is time, finally time. Can Tyrantrum come in and actually do things? I'm currently sitting at 3 and 5. It doesn't quite kill with Outrage. Can I get these last two kills? Claw my way up to 5 and 5. He's going to go for the Sleep Talk. Is he going to get the Dragon Tail? No, he pulls the rest. I'm like, fantastic. Tyrantrum is in. Go for the Outrage. Take down Haxorus. So a kill there with Outrage for Tyrantrum. I get the 3 turn, which is very nice because in comes Starmie. I'm like, you sir, you can't kill me. You can't kill me. He goes for Dazzling Gleam. It doesn't kill me. I'm going to be able to go for that big old Outrage, take down Starbird, and ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the game. So we win one! Yay! I mean, it's too little too late, and I mean, yeah. I realise that's not the most serious game you're ever going to watch. We said we were going to bring memes. I decided that, and it was a bit selfish of me to do this, because I knew that Lars was going to bring some memes. I didn't realise he was going to bring all of the memes, but he did, and fair play to him for that. If I was wearing a hat, I would take it off to you, sir, because that was a glorious display of memery. I just decided to bring some sets that I hadn't had the balls to bring before, or should have brought before. And some of them worked, some of them didn't. But that's fine. We finished the season, therefore, on 2-9, which is terrible. We rooted bottom of the table, and we have been relegated, as you know. A few little good points was the fact that 4 of my mons, partially off the back of this performance, managed to claw their way to neutral KD. That being, I believe, Greninja, Excadrill, Tyrantrum now, and Meloetta. And only one Pokemon on my entire team went positive KDR for the season. You know who it is? It's the fucking man. Ninja's coming in at 2-1. Yeah, we're relegated into Division 2, but that's going to be next year, some way down the line. It's going to be Gen 7, there's going to be experimentation, and I'm looking to use that to my advantage. You know, I was better seasons ago when people were still experimenting in League. Now you've got a whole new generation of mons to play with, and I think that's where I can hopefully try and come into my own, grab that initiative, get myself back up to D1, where Parasect Germain belong, damn it. You know it's true. You know it's true. But yeah, that's a story for another time. I'll briefly take you through the kind of stuff we're doing on the channel. Until then, you know, we've got the Showdown Lives going out, back into a few little sort of 3-part sessions, exploring some new stuff. What else have we got coming up? There's going to be a couple of battles with the PPL versus NPL kind of deal going on. That's still got to come our way. They'll be going up hopefully sometime in the not too distant future, before the end of the year. And what else we got? What else we got? CCL, yes, the Chuck E. Cheese League. I was fortunate enough to be invited back into the CCL for Season 5. So those battles, they'll be going up as well. I'm a bit behind on the uploads for them. I've played 3 battles already, but you know what? We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. And that's Gen 7, that's practice. That's all good to get into the mood for PPL, the next season of that, which, as I say, will be sometime next year. But that's going to be it from this video, so thank you very much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed. Apologies it's been so late coming, and you know there's no team builder, but I thought there was no point, because let's just get this done. But yes, my opponent Lars, shout out to him, props for bringing so many memes, links in the description. You know what to do, go follow those links. Lars is a gentleman and a fantastic battler. You will learn a lot from watching him. So yes, go, be free my friends. Look at Lars. Also do look at him, he's beautiful. His facial hair game is very much on point. But yeah, that's going to be it from this video. I've rambled on for far too long. So my final thank you to you all for watching. I will see you guys next season of the PPL in Division 2, where we will be pushing to get back to Division 1 where we belong. But until that happy time, guys, I guess I'll see you in the next video. Laters.